Okay, so just going to look at the last two parts of question 3 tonight's homework. So the first one, you're asked to integrate 2 the square root of x minus 2 over x squared. Now, first thing you got to do is rewrite this so it's not got these surds, or rewrite it so that it's just in like a linear format. So this here is the same as 2 x to the power of a half. That's what square root means. Minus this here can be rewrote. This x squared, you bring it up, it's going to be x to the power of minus 2. So it's minus 2 by x to the power of minus 2. Now, sorry, minus 7 up there. Right, so you're ready to integrate now using your rule where you increase the power by 1 and then divide by a new power. So what does that look like? That's going to look like 2x to the power of a half. A half increases by 1 is going to be 3 over 2, so that's what you got to divide by. And you've got minus 2, x to the power of minus 2, you increase the power by 1, that gives you x to the power of minus 1, and that divided by minus 1 is going to look like that. So division by a fraction means multiplication by the inverse, so you've got 2 over 3 by 2x to the power of 3 over 2 minus, minus by minus is going to give us plus. It's 2 by x to the power of minus 1. So work that out, you're getting 2 2s are 4, it's 4 over 3. Now the 2 here in this fraction means it's the square root. Square root and the 3 can be applied to the cube. So, the cube can be applied to the x internally. So it's 4/3 the square root of x cubed. And that's to do with your laws of indices. That you're able to do that. And you've got 2, again, this x is power of minus 1, so that really means it's 2 over x. Sorry, and I've got my plus c. Never forget the plus c. This point of integration of the plus c. So that's your answer there. It's 4/3 the square root of x cubed plus 2 over x plus c. Similarly with this question over here, if you're going to differentiate by rule, everything needs to be above the line. So you've got to rewrite this. So it's the same as integral of x to the power of minus 2. Now, what's going on here? You've got x over the square root of x. So just very quickly, x over the square root of x. That's the same as the square root of x by the square root of x over the square root of x. So they cancel to leave you with the square root of x. So this here just becomes minus the square root of x. And the square root of x is x to the power of a half. And that's what you gotta integrate. So again, using your rule, you're going to increase the power by 1 and divide by your new power. So that becomes x to the power of minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Divide them by minus 1. And this x to the power of a half, you increase that, you get x to the power of 3 over 2, and then divide by 3 over 2. Plus c. So this is equal to minus x to the power of x to the power of minus 1 is the same as 1 over x. So that minus is here, and this here becomes 1 over x. So that's what we get, 1 over x. Now, minus, you got to multiply by the inverse. Division by a fraction is multiplication by the inverse. So it's 2/3 multiplied by x to the power of 3 over 2 plus c. You tidy that up now, giving you minus 1 over x minus 2/3. Again, just like over here, our 2 in this fraction is a square root sign, and our cubed can be applied to the x inside the square. So that's your answer. Is equal to minus 1 over x minus 2/3 the square root of x cubed plus c.